Hello, everybody. We are back. The show is called TBR SSF Show, which simply means the Big R Solution Sports Forum. It is myself, the Saubrey Boyz. Guess what? Today I've got at least a full complement, I've got Saddam, which is Chiefs. I've got Thabinho, the only Brazilian we have, which is Pirates. Very representative. I'm waiting for Shakes. He's still struggling with connectivity. Remember, it's load shedding. Thabinho will tell us he's working for a mobile giant. And then sometimes this load shedding affect connectivity. Welcome to the show. Saddam, let me greet you. How are you doing?
Thank you very much. Thanks to Thabinho and thanks to you, comrade.
Hey, I can see that you are busy, man. Yeah, you go to Durban. Last week when I was calling you, we have just landed. Hey, it's hectic.
Yeah, even today we have the ladies, Banyana, they have a dinner for farewell. We're going to meet them. And that's why we are busy. So it's about to start soccer.
Banyana na basatsamai.
No, Batamaile, but we going to have just a talk here, and minister is going to call everybody and say, guys, how do you think? Well done after Wara stories about
the Wara story. So they are not here as we speak. That's what you mean.
No, they are not here. They left
because that was my understanding. So where does this thing happen?
Tonight at Sundowns, Sundowns City.
Wara. Thabinho, the only Brazilian that we have. My brother, how are you doing?
I'm good, thank you, Bra Saubrey. Wara, Chobito, Saddam, how are you doing?
Ugo Spain, you wanna remember? You're in Spain, you're doing well. And I'm told the weather is good there. Akane Sibini, he travels a lot. He was saying the other day when he was here, he said to me, hey, pa, Spain, the weather there is nice. It's like Durban. I said, gee, are you saying that? I thought those countries, they're cold. And then, but I hear Pirates players are enjoying it, man. They're even thinking of staying there.
It's a nice working holiday. I think it's an opportunity for them to sell themselves there.
Yeah. And funny enough, Messi has been doesn't want to leave that area. Barcelona is happy. It's a nice place. And they welcomed him 2 days ago. I mean, when was it? Yesterday or Sunday?
Yeah.
And then it was raining and very cold in Miami. But they say Miami is a very nice one. They say they also have the same weather as Durban. That is why they host so many parties. Guys, let's move on. The show begins. Now, I want to say, as I've already indicated, the champ, Akane Simbine, is doing extremely well. He clocked 9.97 seconds, in his race. Hey, this is too fast, man. Seconds, not even minutes.
Can I ask you to share that with me, leadership? I want to share it with my son because he's actually preparing for the Olympics.
He was, I like that.
Yeah, his personal best is 10.5.
Yeah.
But he says he's targeting 9. I said 9, you're putting yourself under pressure. So I want to share that with him.
Yes.
Because we had a conversation. He's putting himself under pressure. I said to him, Simbini is 28.
Yeah.
You are 20.
Yeah.
So it will take you still have 8 years to reach that level.
Yeah.
So put yourself under pressure. You're still young. But I want to share that 9.97 with him because he says he wants to do below 10. His PB is 10.5.
Okay. Look. You can show the show via WhatsApp with him.
Yeah.
Cool. And let me tell you, this is what we'll do even for him. I support anyone who's within my circle. That's what I do, And because if we don't support each other, who's going to support us,
It's true.
And then I'm happy for the champ. I call him the champ. He's doing well. very nice, student. You know, as I've said it before, we come a long way, myself and him. I've known his parents. Now, let's move on. Tembisa, we are doing well. We have the Power Rico. Saddam, I haven't seen you attending the Power Rico, man. I want you there. You know what I'm thinking, Saddam? I'm thinking of going there during the finals. Maybe myself and you will meet there. Myself and yourself and Shakes. Let's meet there in the final. But you see, me, I don't like staying too much. I'll come and quickly go. I won't be there for your social networking, you know. I'll come in and watch a little bit and go, just to mingle. Footy, they played 1-1 with Umlilo, but Umlilo won 4-2 on penalties. Skep and Ketule, they played against the giant Reefs FC, and then the Giants won 4-3 penalty. Young Chiefs, they lost against Team of Choice 3-0. Spain, and then they won against, what is this? U-Fest.
U-Fest.
Not at these teams, but U-Fest and all there. The names are so...
Yeah, Skepengedule.
Yeah, like I tell you, those are the names, man. And then Liverpool, they won against Al Nassr, and then Abarondoli, they've also lost against Ringase, and then Vatarian, and then they also lost in Ayafunewa, our Funewa FC, and then Ama 2000, they're playing One Lion. And then, okay, they played One Lion, but Ama 2000, they won via penalties. Thabiso, he has just disadvantaged me. He doesn't give me the score. So, yeah, guys, have you gone and watched the Power guys? Thabinho, maybe you need to join us when we go to the finals, man, eh? So that we go.
I'll make time.
Yeah, let's go.
Makura is a friend of mine, Power.
Yeah, let's go and support them. Yeah. Saddam, you attend so many of these classic games. Are we going to be in the final?
Yeah, I was surprised to see Abarondoli lost, because Abarondoli, they used to play all the tournament from Township. I don't know, I was surprised. And, we even invite Mama Joy was there. And
I'm told that she was there. Yeah, but I told her because I know Saddam might have deployed her there. Now, guys, let's talk about it quickly. Dr. Khumalo, Chiefs need another striker to support Chivaro. That's Dr. Khumalo's opinion. Now, we've seen the signings. Juga Manja, this is very hilarious. He says to Pirates, I want to go home, I want to go and play home so that I can be closer to the family. Tugu, he surfaces at Super Sport United. Just like Kama Billiard. You know, the signings, we are looking at the signings. Very interesting. You go overseas, Arsenal, they're signing left and right. You know, Arteta said, we are still going to sign. Remember, Arteta just lost the league within...
Like Kaizer Chiefs.
Yeah, but...
Like Kaizer Chiefs in 2019.
Like Kaizer Chiefs in 2019. But now he wants to beef up, which tells you something. Not only that, you see Barcelona, they're described as a bankrupt team, technically, but they are making good signings and so on. And then we have heard that, I don't know whether you picked up this, Man City, they are now under investigation with UEFA. This doesn't sound well. Now let's talk about the signing. Mailula, there are news that he may go to North America. I don't know whether North America is going to emerge as the league to oppose the Qatar league. And then because, you know, Lionel Messi has changed the landscape, but we'll talk about that. Now, guys, what's your take? Let me start with you, Thabinho. What's your take about what is happening? And do you agree with Ndogisi?
Look, no. Chivaviro is 30 years old. And Paka is over 30 himself. So we can't have two veterans, playing alongside each other. If we can have, a 20-year or 25-year-old, who would be guided by one of the veterans, that would make sense because we would be building for the future. So that when they retire, he would in turn, mentor and develop another young striker. So you can't have 230. Chivaviro is 30. Parker, I think, is about 34, if I'm not mistaken. So, in football, at that age, you are close to retirement. And you're going to add much value especially in terms of speed. Because boys are going to just mess him up. I don't agree with Doctor. Chivaviro himself is a veteran, 30 years old.
I don't know. What's your take, Barakiman? Saddam, I know Doctor is your friend, but I don't want to bring sentiments of friendship. Guys, and I must comment, you have been trying your level best not to express the sentiments of supporting your teams. I want you to behave like journalists. Saddam, what's your take?
Yeah, I don't think that is his opinion. How did he see? But to me, let me just not say anything about that one because that is his opinion. Can't say it's wrong or right.
Yeah. No,
You're
that's fine.
your friend.
That's fine. That's fine. Look, remember, football is a game of opinions. All right. And that's Doctor's opinion. Of course, he has a better look at it. He's a former player at high level, and then being a former player at high level, and then so maybe he's got his better understanding. And I hear your sentiment and your opinion, Thabinho, to say, speed counts. All right. And I agree with you. We must look at the future. All right. But at the same time, when Chiefs offloaded Parker, I said, hey, this is the biggest mistake. Because I've seen Parker have graduated from being a striker, being a modern striker. When I talk about a modern striker, look at Haaland. Haaland is up front, but he comes back, all right? Not only Haaland, look at Harry Kane. He's up front and coming back. Messi has done it many times. He's up front and come back. So when they allowed him to leave, for me, I think they made a mistake. But for now, for him to be brought in now, for how long? That's another question. But you have Abramovich, who played until his leg could not carry him, until finally decided to retire. So many players, we've got Busquets and Messi, they are aging, but they are still playing. So, and then you are bringing a point to say the speed, but don't you think that experience might work in terms of giving him a year or so? Thabinho, let's talk. Saddam says he doesn't want to say anything. Let's talk.
All right, look, you can't replace experience. There's no school for experience where you can take these young players and say, go and get experience. You need to give them an opportunity to accumulate that experience. And for them to accumulate that experience, you would need veterans. But like I said, I have a problem with the age of the two players. Okay. In 1994 World Cup, Brazilian coach Mario Zagallo, he sacrificed Dinelson. And Dinelson at that time was the most expensive player in the world. And played Carlos Dunga at 34. Now, Dunga was played there for his experience to guide this young one. Okay. But I didn't see Zagallo playing two veterans in the same team, same position. So I have a problem with Chivararo and Parker playing, up front, both of them. We need somebody younger to be mentored and guided by these veterans. One of them will have to take the leadership. Yes, you can bring back Parker, but don't play Parker and Divararo in one match. Maybe one can play this week, the other one in the next match. I think that's how I look at it. Yeah.
All right.
But playing together is going to create a problem.
Yeah, let's bring Saddam here. Saddam, we have seen that Kaizer Chiefs have made signings. Are you confident enough that these signings will set the stage alight?
No, I can say I'm happy about that, but not 100% until I see them in the field of play, because it depends on the system of the coach, how it's going to work it out. Because when you see the lack of Moody, they can help, and then you see the young Putani, they can do it, but it depends. But let's see them on when they play a friendly game, because I'm going to be Gaborone on the 29th. I'm going to see them. But the one from Tanzania, we might see them, but on the YouTube, on the Facebook. But remember, the weather and the place and the field that side maybe is not good. But the main point is to see them on the 29th. And when we open the league against Chipa, because the second game was Sundowns, so it's going to be a tough. But not so much to say, because we can talk, but nothing will happen. You can say good player, but when he gets there, doesn't fit on the same level.
Thabinho, you guys are in Spain, and then you have beat Tel Aviv. You're doing well. You're doing well there. And then I hear people singing praises about you. And then I look at social media, I look at other sources. Pirates fans are singing, they say they cannot wait. Are you also one of those?
About Pirates? I've always been one who doesn't get excited over preseason games. They sometimes send the wrong message. Okay, we are playing in Spain. We are doing well in Spain. The culture, the atmosphere, the style of play in Spain is different from the style of play in PSL. So I'm like Saddam. I'll wait and see the first 5 games. Then I will tell you that Pirates is it's going somewhere. For now, I don't want to do too much.
Sorry, apply La Liga.
Yeah, Barcelona or Madrid.
Now let's go to Maswai, guys. Let's go to Maswai. They've signed.
Yeah.
They're doing well. They've got a good coach. Steve Compella, his brother, his late brother, may his soul rest in peace. He was a very good friend of mine. I once visited them at their home in Velgom. No, Kronstadt. Butana and Steve. It was on Christmas Day, if I'm not mistaken, or Boxing Day, some years back. Yeah, and then Steve is a motivator, and I always tell people that coaching, largely it's about the mentality, the psychology, the strength of the mind, the motivation, and you listen to the big coaches when they talk about motivation. Listen to Rulan, where he comes from his perspective. Always, it's about mentality, and Steve is good at that. Do you really think that Swallows is gonna set the light on fire, Saddam?
Yeah, about Andile Jali to join Swallows, I think to me it's also a good move, because he's gonna have a chance to play. When you want to go to Kaizer Chiefs, it was gonna be, yes, welcome is good. We know him. He played Paris, he played Sundowns, but it's good. But maybe something was going to be the same. Remember, Charlie and Steve Compella, they friends, they homeboy, they come from the same place. That's why they follow. Why?
No, Charlie's from Matatiel.
That's why Charlie joined that one. He wanted.
Or maybe sorry, Saddam. America or Kimakosa, maybe you can say that.
No, I didn't want to put that way, because when you say Matosa,
no, that's real. That's real. Kim Zulu na. And then Tabiki ke Motswana.
Like the fact.
Yeah, but the main point for him is just to, when he retire, he played the big three. He played Pirates, he played Swallows, he played Sundowns. That's why he want to retire playing that to have a good profile for him.
Yeah, there is a big light. There is a big light behind you, Saddam. Just check. It's disturbing you. It makes your picture not to look good. I wanted to ask you a question, Saddam. What do you think of Jali? You. What do you think? What element is he going to bring at Swallows? Okay.
Yeah, he will do it because experience, especially when you play on the middle, and then you've been seeing, you know how to supply him. It's a hard marker, and then I think he can do it because the young player, they will follow him, they will listen to him. He still have a leadership skills. I won't be surprised even he comes to be a captain even there as well. Because
okay, your picture is not nice. Maybe you need to move on position. Let's go to you, Thabinho. I've heard news, Saleng, they're singing praises about him in Spain. I've heard whether this is true or not on social media. They say Vinicius Jr. said he has never seen such a talented winger in the La Liga. I don't know how true is that. If that is the case, but La Liga, that's another thing. And then what's your take?
Look,
couple that with Mailula. Remember, Mailula has apparently he may go to North America. What's your take about that?
Yeah. Look, you know, if you remember well on our WhatsApp group, I shared the numbers, the stats on Saleng. The numbers look beautiful. You know, he's a good player, and he just, you know, have to keep his head up. I had you know, a conversation with him, a word of encouragement. You know, after the PSL awards, to say, look, don't lose hope. You know, it's not the end. So stay focused. There's a new season coming. You can still do it. Okay. Mailula, look, I've been impressed by that boy. You know, from his first game, I've been singing praises for Mailula. With him going to North America, look, one thing I'm excited about, Saubrey, is that you know, our football is beginning to get recognition. I mean, you have players like Abu Pesitao, they are putting us on the map. You know, the world is watching. You've got Unje Sunjabulo. He's doing well, you know, Bradley Canelli in MLS. And with Mailula going to North America, that would also give him exposure, and it will open doors for young players who are coming behind him. So I'm actually excited that most of our players now are getting this overseas contract, and that would add, you know, a positive impact on Bafana Bafana. Now, our last show, remember what I said, Chinks was part of that our players lack ambition. They only want to play for Chiefs, Pirates, and Sundowns. No one dreams of playing overseas, but I think that is beginning to change. They're beginning to see, you know, that opportunities out there, not only for Bafana Bafana, but even for them to make money for themselves. Because Saubrey, I don't see a player making 14 million after retirement playing for Pirates, Chiefs, and Sundowns.
Guys, let's move on. The time is definitely against me. Guys, before I go, let me just share this news. Remember, there is CAF Super League, and then the Mamelodi Sundowns, in terms of the value, they are the leading team on this Super League. And they are 33 point something million euros. El Ali, Cairo team. And then, so yeah, we are going to watch this one very closely and see what's going to happen. But I'm worried about this league. Is it not going to make our league look small? But nevertheless, let me move on. The time is working against me. Here is Lionel Messi. He has landed. There is Lionel Messi fever in Miami. He was seen shopping around, you know. It was very nice seeing him shopping around. And an old lady recognized him, say, wanted a picture. This is what exciting. This guy has a huge impact. And then I heard Dwayne Johnson, you know, The Rock. The Rock said, I bought all the tickets of Miami because of Messi playing for the whole season. I don't want even to miss a single game so that in future I can be able to tell my children and say, you know what? And then I watched the welcoming. It was stunning, man. You know, they said that thing was viewed by 3.5 billion. 3.5. And then Ronaldo was watched by 3 billion. You know, the two guys have huge impact, and they will never see this for a very, very long time. And then, so it's going to be very, very worrying what's going to happen. And this is what he said when he was asked questions. I'm very excited to start the new journey. Let's see. In my new career, and then with Miami in the United States, this is fantastic opportunity, and together we'll continue to build this beautiful project. The idea is to work together to achieve the objective we set. I'm very eager to start helping here in my new home. And then I'm not going to do the Messi special today because time is working against me. And then, you know what? One thing that I want people to learn, I like the way David Beckham worked on this deal. He was mom, working behind closed doors. I don't know whether you guys, you know when this relationship started, because Messi and David Beckham are friends. He says, he's my friend, he's a brother. I like him as a human being. Apparently, that relationship started when Man United played Barcelona, all right? He said, I saw that this guy is a great player. Then from there, they started exchanging, talking to each other. You know what? Sometimes we need to learn something, how people behave in life. And because remember the big R, we teach about money, but we also teach about life skills. People might say we are doing sports. I'm not doing sports for the sake of doing sports. I'm also looking what lessons can we learn. Look the way David, a former player, now a guy who has shown that he can be a brilliant businessman. How many people at David Beckham's level, whom was brought to Miami, to America to change the landscape, can swallow his pride and say, I'll bring even a bigger icon? How many people can do that? I'm asking. Thabinho, what do you think? Are you not impressed?
Very few.
Maneuver?
Very few can do that because, you know, individually, you know, some people would like to be in the limelight alone. And if Beckham wanted that to happen, he wouldn't have brought, you know, Messi to Miami. You know, I respect and you know, I'm happy that he did that. Yeah, it's unfortunate, you know, some of us in South Africa can't afford to go to Miami to go and watch Messi. We've seen him in the World Cup in 2010. Yeah, but you know, we just want to see him towards the end of his career.
You know, as you are saying that, as I've said whatever that I said, I want to say people can even learn a lot from Saddam. Saddam has turned his passion into something that can make him. Saddam is a brand, guys. I don't know whether you're aware of this. You know, people know Saddam. These are a lesson that people, and Saddam has sacrificed a lot, all right? And he will tell you, I don't want to talk about, because he still owes me a show. We still talk about it. Saddam.
Now, I once saw him in an interview with Thabo Mokoele.
Yeah.
I was glad that, you know, two of you know, my homeboys are on TV talking to each other. And I've listened to, you know, the sacrifices that he's made. He's lost wives, he's lost jobs, he's lost friends. You know, for the love of the game. Yeah.
And what I like in our group, he's not emotional. Saddam, congratulations. Keep up the good work. I wanted to talk about Lionel Messi. I'm not going to allow you to talk about yourself. Now, look down here. It's our website. If you want to know more about the Big R, go to our website. And let me tell you, as I indicated, that we're a financial company. Currently, we are busy with a campaign to help those people who are government employees who are 55 and above, who probably wants to leave earlier than 60. Remember, when they leave earlier than 60, they'll be penalized by GBF. And then Now they don't know how to avoid that penalty, and then we'll give them an option to make sure that they don't get penalty at all, and then also ensure that at the end of the day, the tax is at minimum. I'm not saying they're not going to pay tax, because everybody pays tax, all right? Even if you're unemployed, you pay tax. But, you know, tax, if you avoid tax, is allowed, is legal, but tax evasion is illegal. So we use the law to assist them. So if you want to learn more, just go to our WhatsApp and drop us a WhatsApp at the end of the show. Thank you very much, Saddam. Thank you for coming, and then good luck for whatever that you are doing today.
Thank you very much to you and to listeners. Let's watch and hear what Chiefs will bring out of the results on the weekend in Tanzania. So I wish them. Comrade, is another team that lost 5-1. Which team was that?
Your boys in Germany are still watching us. Please pass our greetings to them, but they'll find it from this and then let them spread the word in Germany. Tabiki, bid the viewers farewell.
Thanks to the viewers. Thanks for watching. Keep following our show. And it was nice and an honor to be, in the show again, Saubrey. Looking forward to the next show.
Thank you. Much appreciated. Bye.